What's one of your proudest modifications or mods that you've done to it? Which one do you like the most? Which one are you most proud of?
I don't know, man. It's hard to say on my car.
It is, because there's everywhere you look, there's something
done
unique
to it.
and cool, and
people don't catch it most of the time. They're looking at it and they're like, "Oh, it's just a rusty car," but then you start looking at it and they're like, "Oh, like a lot of times, like what catches people's attention on it is the fender, the front fender. They think it's a wrap or something. Like people come up to me, they're like, "Is that a wrap?" I'm like, "No, that's paint." And I'm like, just be careful, don't cut your finger because you'll get tetanus. Like that's real rust.
That's real rust.
My personal favorite thing, I guess, I would have to say the fender, man. Honestly, the front left fender, because I did it out of pure laziness. I did it out of pure laziness. I did not want to repaint the shark mouth on it.
Yeah.
Because I've wrecked it, like I said, I think 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And I was going to sit there and I mask it off and redo the mouth. And I was like, you know what? I was like, fuck this. I had a stack of license plates. And I just kind of formed it, and I just started drilling holes and riveting it on there.
Yeah.
And people think I'm from California because of it, but I'm like, no, those are the plates that I had, and I like that they were
embossed.
Yeah, they're embossed, so they're not flat like the Texas ones. That fender, the license plate fender, that's how it probably took me maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2, and I would just sit there, and my dad gave me some cheap what do you call it, body hammers. Yeah. And I would sit there and just hammer the fender out, and when I made that, it was just out of pure laziness. I did the first arch you see, and then to fill it in, literally I took a tire crayon and some paper, put the paper on there, and I would just like scribble it so I could see where the hard lines were at, and I would cut it out in paper, take that template to the license plate, and cut it out to the shape, and hammer it on, and then rivet it on. That's literally all it was. It wasn't even that hard to do. Is it perfect? No. Is it nice? No, but that's the theme of the whole car. This was my daily for 2 years, so when it broke down on me or I needed to do something, it needed to be done that night or something that could continue on. Like, I kid you not, my fiance, when we started dating, she had a Camaro SS, man. Yeah. And this is why I got my Mustang later on, but she had a fast car. And I'm over here sitting in this, bucket of a car, 80 horsepower, 1995 car, doing my stuff to it, but every time I would break down. Yeah. Babe, can you come pick me up? Can you come help me do this or that? Because I was broken down on the side of the road. And I would sit there and fix the car on the side of the road, get it running, take it home, go to work the next day, and just keep going. And then whenever I started working on cars on the side, this was my freaking workhorse right here. Yeah. I used to put the toolbox on the top or load it up in the trunk and go make my money that I had to make.